Hello, hello. Today we have basically another show and tell kind of deal because this whole lot that we have holding right here, it was all amazing. So today in this video I wanted to swatch and talk about the Liquid Frost and the Light Star Shadows from that gold-blooded collection. Let's start off with these first. So these are the Liquid Frost from the Gold-Blooded collection. There is 3 of them. We have, let's do Frostitute, Exotic Gold, and Eiffel Tower. Now, as you can tell from like the top of these, they're your pretty standard kind of general audience colors, right? You have your light, your medium, your dark. That's kind of the way that they, when you're trying to just get the general 3 flavors of people, your light, your medium, and your dark. But what I found that for my skin tone, so I would call myself light medium, is that all 3 of these worked. I don't really feel like it's specifically for like one type of person. And I will say if maybe you are lighter skinned, fairer skinned, maybe each of these shades will not work on you. But I feel as, like I said, someone who would call herself light medium, I feel like all of these worked on my skin. It's not as scary as you may think it is. And I want to show you with the swatches. So here we have the packaging, and before I mix them up and all that, here is the product. I want to show y'all, can y'all see? I'm going to hold it like this. So I think you can see, like, this one stops here, this one stops here, and then this one stops right around here. That makes me feel like some of these products don't have, weren't completely filled to where it should be. Because why is this line here, but this line's all the way up here? Because I can tell you, I definitely used, Frostitute? I think more out of the 3, I probably reached for this one the most. So it's crazy that there's still more product in this than in this one, because I feel like the only reason that's there, right, is because all the product's on the bottom. Like this product up top here is the product that's stuck. I just wanted to point that out for y'all. It's a little inconsistent, it's a little weird. I'm not saying anything about the formula. I think the formula and everything I'm going to show today here is amazing, but I just wanted to point that out because it's like so obvious. So let me give it just a little shake, give these all a little shake. I haven't used these for the past week because I've been trying other things and I'm a little behind. So gave that a little mix, and now here is the wand, and I'm going to just do a little line like that. And I think I'll first possibly do that little line first and then blend them out. But this is your pearl highlighter. And then we have this one, which is a shade like this. I always call champagne, like a champagne shade, but this is exotic gold. Oh, let's give this a little mix as well before we try it out. Pull that out. I'm going to give it some space. You can see there, 2 completely different shades. And then this one, y'all, I originally did not buy this. This I bought literally just recently. I just bought this like not last week, but I got it last week. So I've been trying it for about the past week and a half-ish. I originally did not buy this because I did not think that this color was going to work for my skin tone. So I just grabbed these 2 originally. But once I tried these 2 on, and I was like, yo, this is one of his, if not his best, like, highlighter liquid formula that he's come out with. So I was like, I have to try out Eiffel Tower. I have to try out this kind of like maroon, reddish brown highlight. And it's really not as scary as you think it might be. I really think if you are like me, light, medium, tan, and of course I think this is supposed to be the shade that probably works best on deep skin, that this is going to work fine, but it's really not as scary as you think. So you see that, right? You can see all 3 shades and you're like, ooh, that's too light, that's too dark, da 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 da. I want to now blend these out. So we're going to blend these out real time. And we have here just this beautiful pearl glow, and obviously I put a lot on, right? And the thing with this is that not only is it metallic, it also has a lot of sparkle in it. So if you are looking just for metallic, this may not be for you, but I find that the sparkle is most obvious in the darkest shade in Eiffel Tower than it is in these other 2. But you can see here, super glittery, shiny, but it's got that both that metallic and the sparkle. So let's do this next one. In this one's just straight up metallic. I don't see any sparkle in this. This one is just straight up, like you can see there, right? You're not seeing any twinkling in that middle shade, and not in an exotic gold. There's no twinkling. This one's just straight up. It's just giving us that Ofra dewy realness. And it's really not that far off. Like you can see there's a little bit more of that whiter silvery tinge over here. But this has a little bit of color on it, but it's really not that crazy. And now let me show y'all the last one. So this is Eiffel Tower, right? And it's got some of that base in there. But for me, like it's kind of like a blush and a highlight in one. So it's going to leave you with some pink sparkles on you, and I think it's a lot more obvious here. This is this shade blended out. It works a little bit as like a blush on my skin tone, which is why I'm saying like if you're fair skinned, yeah, maybe Eiffel Tower may not end up working for you, but I feel if you would put the right amount on for yourself, it's going to work as a blush and it's going to highlight. It's going to do two things. Like you don't see, or I feel like you can't really see that much of a difference. Like it turns transparent. That's what I'm saying when I'm talking about scary colors, because you look at a shade like this and you're like, oh my god, it's like eyeliner, right? That's like a liquid shadow, and it's really not. I'm gonna add a little bit more just so you can see me do it again. And it was this finger. You're gonna get I mean, if you wanted to leave it like that, you can leave it like that, but what I'm trying to show you is you can really blend this out. Girl, if you're tan, this is also gonna really work for you. If you got that tan working, look at that. You can blend that out. And now on my skin tone, it just looks like I got a little bit of a tan, but depending on your placement, how much you blend it out, it's kind of just gonna look like a blush. You can definitely see it now with this second application. My arm looks a lot more tan going this way. But that's what I'm gonna try to show y'all. Like, you can really blend it out and use as much as you want. And I'm just trying to show y'all, like, don't be afraid to use whatever shade you want. I think, you know, like every shade, depending on how much you use, how much you blend it out, you can definitely make it work. And like I said, the sparkle on that Eiffel Tower shade, on that deepest shade, is the most obvious in this darker color. I definitely feel like you can see it a lot more than in this silvery white first shade. And if you don't want either of these sparkles, then exotic gold is your girl. And I feel like exotic gold just feels so universal, but I could be wrong. You know, I don't know your skin tone. I could possibly be wrong, but I feel like this has enough. It's just meant to kind of make your face look a little bit more dewy. So I absolutely loved all three of these. I think all three of these worked really, really well. And I'm happy that, first of all, also, that these came out a lot smaller, because if y'all remember the original liquid highlighters that he came out with, they were pretty big. I still have mine, and it was Frostitute, which is now this one, but the original Frostitute had like a bluish, maybe green kind of tint to it, because it was part of the Blue Blood collection. And they were pretty big, and you get a good amount in that, and it came with the dropper instead of a wand. But I'm glad for this one because it's smaller, and I think you'll find that most of us don't finish a lot of our makeup products like fully. So it makes sense for me that this product is smaller, and I prefer this product to be smaller, so I do like that. But let's move on now to the liquid eyeshadows. If you've seen me talk about these before, you know that these, I don't want to say they changed my life, but they absolutely changed the way that I see liquid eyeshadows. These are, I feel like, some of the best liquid eyeshadows on the market. They work so well. Go catch one of my videos that I've done on JEFFREE Star liquid eyeshadows before, and you can see that there's many different ways to apply them and use them, and I think these are absolutely amazing. Let's start with the matte shade first. So we have Wood Queen. Wood Queen is a dark brown matte shade, and I don't know if I even want to, like, no, I don't think there's no scent to them. I don't think we're going to blend them out. I think we're just going to show the swatch. So it is a dark brown, so much pigment. It's a really nice dark brown. here's what the product looks like. It just says Liquid Star Shadow. The name is on the bottom. It's a pretty simple packaging. Let's do Fire Phoenix. And this is like a metallic red shade with gold sparkle in it. And I'm pretty sure I used this shade for my clown look. If you look at my shorts, I ask, what products do you think I used? This is one of the products I used. I used this shade. All these products work really, really well. Let's do 24K only. 24K only is also one of the other shades that I used in that clown look. Go check out my shorts. You can definitely look at my eye look. You can definitely tell which shades were used to create that look. You can see again, another just simple flat wand. You guys are seeing this, right? Like, I'm just doing one swipe. That is all that it takes. One swipe. You really don't need that much of this product. And it blends out so well. If you go back to my Jeffree Star Liquid Star Shadow videos, you can see that you can apply this directly on your eye. No primer, no base. You can use a brush. You can use your finger. You can use the wand from this directly. There's so many ways to do it. You can use a brush to apply it and then blend it out. There's so many ways to use this. Let's see how this swatches. Wow. So this one, I was interested to see how it swatched, because it's more of a topper, because there's so much chunky glitter on this. You see, there is a lot of chunky glitter in that. And that one is a lot more transparent, because it's supposed to be more of a topper, because what's supposed to really show through are those big pieces of glitter in the product. I didn't have any problems with this product moving or irritating my eyes in any way. And this video is mostly just for show, just to show y'all what these look like. And I think I also did an actual look that I wore out with these. Go check my shorts, go watch my other videos on these Jeffree Star products. They are really good. Alright, thank you so much for watching what basically is just a show and tell. I really liked all these products. I absolutely recommend all these products. So far, his liquid eyeshadows have not missed. They are the best liquid eyeshadows I have ever tried. If you have any recommendations for any other liquid shadows, I'd love to hear them down below. I also really liked these liquid highlighters. If you're looking for a liquid highlighter, we're getting really close to Black Friday, y'all. I'm sure that this collection and a lot of pieces of this collection, now that it's been out for a year, is definitely going to show up in this upcoming Black Friday sale. So let me know down below what you think you're going to pick up from this collection. Oh Lord, everything's falling. But other than that, you'll have a great day. This was a really good collection, and we're getting a lot closer to using the palette.